मुक्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम्। सर्वेभ्यो नमस्काराः। अन्तिमः पाठः अद्य मङ्गलेन प्रारम्भं कुर्मः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। So the previous class we covered 4 shlokas. Quickly revise them. मुनीनामुताहो नृणां भक्तिभाजाम् अभीष्टप्रदाः सन्ति सर्वत्र देवाः नृणाम् अन्त्यजानामपि स्वार्थदाने गुहाद्देवमन्यं न जाने न जाने. So अभीष्टप्रदाः देवाः, so devatas who can give abhishta or the one that we desire. So such devas are present everywhere, sarvatra santi. Parantu, to whom do they bless? Okay, to whom do they give all that they desire? They might give it to munayaha, munina, utaho. Otherwise, bhakti bhajam pranam. They might bless devotees with all sorts of results, all sorts of blessings to either rishis or people who are totally devoted to those deities. For such people, there are many devatas who will bless them. But then, for somebody who is nicha among the nichas, antyajanam dranam api, to those people, to those humans who are low born. Antyajaha literally means low born. We discussed further arthas for that word. So the antyajaha, lowest of the low, even for such people, swarthadane, to grant what they wish, guhat anyam devam najane najane. There is, I know of no other deity other than Skanda, other than Subramanya, is my resolve, is what Acharya says. Next one. कलत्रं सुता बन्धुवर्गः पशुरुवा नरोवाथनारी गृहे ये मदीयाः यजन्तो नमन्तस्तुवन्तो भवन्तं स्मरन्तश्च ते सन्तु सर्वे कुमारः. So iyamapi prarthana, this is another prayer. What does he ask of Kumara? O Kumara, O Swamin, okay, may you bless me with this. What is that he is asking? Grihe ye madiyaha, whoever is there in my house and all those who are associated with me, who belong to me, ye madiyaha, those who belong to me, who are associated with me. Kalatram, sutaha, bandhuvargaha, be it my wife, my children, my relatives, bandhuvargaha, the group of my relatives, pashuhu va bhavatu, may let it be the animal at my home that I am rearing, okay, that animal, pashuhu. Narahava, Nariva, man, woman, anybody in my house. May everything and everybody who are present at my home and whom I am associating with, may they always worship you. Yajantaha, Namantaha, may they always be prostrating to you. Stuvantaha, may they always be singing your glory. And smarantaha cha santu, and may they always be thinking of you. And why is he asking this? Because it is not enough if I think of you. Whomever I am associating with should also be thinking of you. Otherwise, all those times that I am not alone, I might not be thinking of you. So because of that, just make my so ensure that my entire time, the entire time I am awake, let me think of you. It's my prarthana. Then the next one. Mrigah pakshinaha damshaka ye cha damshakaha ye cha dushtaha tatha vyadhayaha badhaka ye madange bhavat shakti tikshanagra bhinna sudure vinashyantu te churnita krauncha shaila. So here he is addressing the Lord as churnita krauncha shaila. O Lord, who destroyed the Krauncha hill. Churnitaha krauncha shailaha. Yeah. So the one who destroyed क्रौञ्चशैला, ओ लॉर्ड, मृगाः पक्षिणः दंशकाः ये च दुष्टाः व्याधयः तथा ये च दुष्टाः व्याधयः. So animals, birds, okay, and all sorts of insects that bite me and cruel diseases, दुष्टाः व्याधयः ये मदंगे बाधकाः. So all those that trouble my body, all those vyadhis that trouble my body, may they all be destroyed. Te sarve vinashyantu. May they all be destroyed. How? Bhavat shakti tikshana agra bhinnaha sudure vinashyantu. May they not even come near me. Far away from me, may they be destroyed by your tikshana shakti's agra bhaga. Okay? You have a sharp spear and the tip of that spear is very, very sharp, pointed one. So may they all be destroyed by that powerful spear and may I be free of all sorts of diseases. Was the prayer here. And the next one. Janitri pita cha swaputra paradham sahetena kim devasenathinath aham chati balo bhavan lokatataha kshamasva paradham samastam mahesha. Another aparadha kshamapana. Aham cha atibalaha, he says, I am very, 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 very small. Aham cha atibalaha, very, very small in front of you. Why? Because you are the Lord of the universe. Bhavan lokatataha. And in front of you, I am nothing but dust. Okay. So, being that, such being the case, Janitri pitacha swaputra paradham sahe na sahete kim. He is asking, hey Devasenathinatha, O leader of the Devasena, so will the mother and the father not forgive the misgivings of their child? They will do it very easily. They will easily bear it. Similarly, in front of you, I am such a small child. I am nobody. So for you to be angry on me or even keep account of my misgivings, okay, and keep it in your heart will not befit you. So, mama aparadham kshamasva samastam aparadham. So, all my misgivings, please forgive them. Was the prarthana. Saw it the other day. So,
Bhagini, excuse me. Is something changing? Is something moving while you are speaking? The microphone, is it stable or something? Some sound is coming like churcher kind of sound is coming when you are.
It is raining heavily outside. So, maybe it is that. Could be because of that, or I can turn off my fan. I think if that will make it better. Just a moment. Not sure if it is better now, but I have turned off my fan and it is pouring heavily outside. So,
okay.
Is it okay now?
Yeah. Now it is not. Thank you. Sorry if it's inconvenient for you.
No problem. Shlokam pathayami. Namah kekine shaktaye chapi tubhyam.
Namah kekine shaktaye chapi tubhyam. Namah kekine shaktaye chapi tubhyam.
Namaschhagatubhyam namah kukkutaya.
Namaschhagatubhyam namah kukkutaya. Namaschhagatubhyam namah kukkutaya.
Namah sindhave sindhudeshaya tubhyam.
Namah sindhave sindhudeshaya tubhyam. Namah sindhave sindhudeshaya tubhyam.
Punaskandamurte namaste namostu.
Punaskandamurte namaste namostu. Punaskandamurte namaste namostu.
Namah kekine shaktaye chapi tubhyam.
Namah kekine shaktaye chapi tubhyam. Namah kekine shaktaye chapi tubhyam.
नमश्चागतुभ्यं नमः कुक्कुटाय
नमश्चागतुभ्यं नमः कुक्कुटाय नमश्चागतुभ्यं नमः कुक्कुटाय
नमः सिन्धवे सिन्धुदेशाय तुभ्यं
नमः सिन्धवे सिन्धुदेशाय तुभ्यं नमः सिन्धवे सिन्धुदेशाय तुभ्यं
पुनः स्कन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमोऽस्तु
पुनः स्कन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमोऽस्तु पुनः स्कन्दमूर्ते नमस्ते नमोऽस्तु
धन्यवादः भगिनी So, very easy verse. So here, apart from prostrating to the Lord, okay, he has been doing namaskara to Shanmukha throughout the shloka. Right? Now he is doing a namaskara to his vahana, to his ayudha, okay, to his flag, and even the place of his residence. Okay, so that is what is the shloka. As it is very evident. Even the meaning is very simple. So first we will do the padacheda. Namah kekine, namaha kekine, shaktaye, cha api tubhyam, namaha chaga, tubhyam, namaha kukkutaya, namaha sindhave, sindhudeshaya, tubhyam, punaha स्कंदमूर्ते नमः ते नमः अस्तु वारं वारं नमस्कारः एव क्रियते केकिने नमः शक्तये चापि तुभ्यं नमः छाग तुभ्यं नमः कुक्कुटाय नमः सिन्धवे सिन्धुदेशाय तुभ्यं पुनः स्कंदमूर्ते नमः ते नमः अस्तु so only namaskaras are there. We just have to understand the meaning of the individual the padas other than the namapada. Right? So kekine namaha. Keki refers to mayura. Okay? It is called a keki because the sound of a peacock is called keka in Sanskrit. Okay? So kekaravaha is the sound of mayura keka. So the one that makes the sound keka is known as kekin, keki. Okay, so kekine namaha. So as we all are familiar, whenever there is a namaha, you always, to whomever you prostrate, you put that person or that thing in Chaturthi Vibhakti. That is why it is kekine namaha. So my namaskaras to the Vahana Mayura kekine namaha. Apicha and Shaktaye Tubhyam Namaha. So Tubhyam, so Shaktaye Tubhyam Namaha. So Shaktaye. So he is addressing the Shaktayudha and he says, O Shakti Tubhyam Namaha, Shaktaye Tubhyam Namaha. So my namaskaras to you, O Shaktayudha of Shanmukha, my prostrations to you. And this is not just common here. Arunagirinathar has written a separate Vel Viruttam and Mayil Viruttam also. So just a Virutta in praise of a Stotra in praise of the peacock and in praise of the Shakti. Okay. So this Vel worship and Mayil worship has been there for a long time. Okay. So I think even today in one of the 6 Padai Vedas, okay, I think it is in Padamudircholai. I am not able to recall the name of the correct place. The main deity that is worshipped is not Shanmukha but the Shakti Ayudha only. Okay, so only the Ayudha is worshipped there. It is not even Shanmukha. So it is given so much of importance. Okay, so Shaktaye Tubhyam Namaha. So O Shakti Ayudha Tubhyam Namaha. So my prostrations to you. And then Chaga Tubhyam Namaha. Now see the Vahana Mayura is quite famous for Muruga. We all know that he rides on the peacock, but he also rides on Chaga. Chaga means Mesha. Okay. So Chaga refers to a Mesha. Okay, so we see Mesha Rashi, right? So the sheep, okay, or the goat, that is the symbol of the Mesha zodiac. Okay, so Chaga means Mesha. So Shanmukha also rides a goat. Okay. And incidentally, there is a similarity here. Okay. See, we know that Shanmukha came from the Netragni of Shiva. Right. So he was born out of Shiva's Netra fire. Okay. So from the third eye of the Shiva, Shanmukha was born. And if we see the iconography of Agni, the Rigveda Agni himself mounts on the goat only. Okay. So there is a theory that Shanmukha worship came from Agni worship only. So we can see the similarity here. Agni also mounts on a goat. Okay. He is also, his Vahana is also Mesha, and Subramanya also rides a Mesha, and in many temples in Tamil Nadu, even today, he comes mounted on a Mesha. Okay. So we see that it is the same as I mentioned, Mesha Rashi. It is associated with that zodiac. Okay. And there are more associations. Okay. See, the Mesha Rashi in the Jyotisha Shastra, it is ruled by Mars. Okay. The Mesha Rashi is ruled by Mars, and the symbol is a goat, this chaga. And then, so whenever we have somebody advises a parihara for Mars, okay, they always say that we have to do a parihara to Subramanya Swami. Okay? So the association is beautiful. The Mesha, Agni, and Subramanya. So he says, my prostrations to this Mesha Vahana, okay, Chaga, O Chaga, Tubhyam Namaha. Okay, my prostrations, my namaskaras to you. And then Namaha Kukkutaya. So Kukkutaya Namaha. We all know that the flag of Shanmukha has a rooster on it. Kukkuta is a cock rooster. Okay, so Kukkutaya Namaha. So my prostrations, namaskaras to that Kukkuta. And then Sindhave Namaha. Now in this Jayantipura, he is there on the shore of Sindhu. Even elsewhere, I think this word, this pada came up, Sindhu. It can refer to an ocean, it can refer to a river sometime, but here it refers to the ocean because this stotra is being composed on the shore of the ocean. So he says, my namaskaras to this ocean, Sindhave Namaha. And then Sindhu Deshaya Tubhyam Namaha. Okay. Sindhu Desha. So this Pradesha where the Lord resides, okay, on the shore of the Sindhu, my namaskaras to that place also. Sindhu Deshaya Tubhyam Namaha. My namaskaras to you. Skandamurte, O Skandamurte, Punahate Namaha Namaha Astu. So may I repeatedly do namaskara to you, my namaskaras. That is all is the shloka, very simple one. Kekine Namaha. Namaskara to peacock. It is called keki because it makes the cake. The sound of the peacock is called keka. Okay? That is why it's called keki. And then Shaktaye Tubhyam Namaha. So my namaskaras to the Shaktayudha, and then my namaskaras to the Mesha, Chaga, and then my namaskaras to the rooster, Kukkuta, and then my namaskaras to the ocean. And the place where this ocean is there, this place of residence of Muruga, Sindhu Deshaya Tubhyam Namaha, Skandamurte, Punahate Namaha Namaha. Varam Varam Namaha, Namaskaram Eva Karomi. We can go to the next one, I think. Jayananda Bhuman Jaya Paradhaman.
Jayananda Bhuman Jaya Paradhaman. Jayananda Bhuman Jaya Paradhaman.
Jaya Mogha Kirte Jayananda Murte.
Jaya Mogha Kirte Jayananda Murte. Jaya Mogha Kirte Jayananda Murte.
Jayananda Sindho Jaya Shesha Bandho.
Jayananda Sindho Jaya Shesha Bandho. Jayananda Sindho Jaya Shesha Bandho.
Jayatvam Sada मुक्तिदानेश सूनो
जयत्वं सदा मुक्तिदानेश सूनो जयत्वं सदा मुक्तिदानेश सूनो
जयानंद भूमन् जयापारधामन् जयामोघ कीर्ते जयानंद मूर्ते
जयानंद भूमन् जयापारधामन् जयामोघ कीर्ते जयानंद मूर्ते जयानंद भूमन् जयापारधामन् जयामोघ कीर्ते जयानंद मूर्ते
जयानंद सिंधो जयाशेष बंधो
जयानंद सिंधो जयाशेष बंधो जयानंद सिंधो जयाशेष बंधो
जयत्वं सदा मुक्तिदानेश सूनो
जयत्वं सदा मुक्तिदानेश सूनो जयत्वं सदा मुक्तिदानेश सूनो
धन्यवादः भगिनी for the Paracheda. Again here, so in the earlier verse there was namaha namaha namaha. Here jaya jaya jaya. So may you win. Okay, so win, be victorious. Okay, that is what he is saying, the Lord. Okay, be victorious. May you be a winner everywhere. Okay, so be victorious and spread your glory everywhere. Jaya Ananda Bhuman, Jaya Ananda Bhuman, Jaya Apara Dhaman, Jaya Amogha Kirte, Jaya Ananda Murte, Jaya Ananda Sindho, Jaya Ashesha Bandho, Jaya Tvam Sada, Muktidana Ishasuno. जय आनंद भूमन् जय अपार धामन् जय अमोघ कीर्ते जय आनंद मूर्ते जय आनंद सिंधो जय अशेष बंधो जय त्वं सदा मुक्तिदान ईशसूनो. Very simple. This one also is very simple. So हे आनंद भूमन् जय. Okay, so all the padas are sambodhana pada. Okay, so he's addressing the Lord directly and saying, be victorious, okay, and spread your glory. Hey Ananda Bhuman Jaya. Okay, so Ananda Bhuman means, Bhuma means Bahutva. Okay, so lot. Okay, so it means plurality, multitude. That is what is referred by Bhuma Shabda. So Ananda Bhuman means what? He is overflowing with Ananda. Okay, so his very nature is Ananda, his very essence is Ananda. O Ananda Bhuman, O the one who has Ananda has his very essence, Jaya. Similarly, He Apara Dhaman. Para, we know, it is a very common word. Para means what? The opposite bank of a river is called Para. So apara means what? That which has no para, means unbounded, right? So unbounded, shoreless. Okay. So the one who has apara, unbounded dhama. Okay. Dhama can mean many things. Here it refers to Shakti, Tejaha. Okay. So the one who has boundless strength, okay, boundless power, boundless Tejas. Apara Dhaman Jaya. He Amogha Kirte. Okay. Amogha Kirti means the one, Kirti means fame. Okay. So Mogha means wasteful, okay, failing. Okay. Amogha is that which is unfailing, okay, ever succeeding. Okay. So the one whose fame is unfailing. Okay, so O possessor of unfailing fame, okay, Amogha Kirte, because his Kirti is going to be there always. Okay, it is not like the Kirti of mortals. Okay, so which is very short lived. Okay, and which is for very, very petty reasons. Okay, but his kirti is not like that. It is unfailing, it is ever succeeding, it will always be there. So, O possessor of unfailing kirti, amogha kirte jaya, he Ananda Murte jaya. So his form is Ananda. He is of the form of Ananda. Okay. So what is the nature of Shanmukha? Who is Shanmukha? Ananda is Shanmukha. That's all. Okay. So he Ananda Murte, whose very form is Ananda, bliss. Jaya. He Ananda Sindho. He Ananda Sagara. Okay. So he is like an ocean of Ananda. Okay. So when you jump and plunge inside an ocean, there is no end to its depth, right? It keeps going. That is how his Ananda is. That is how he is. Okay, so, He Ananda Sindho Jaya. He Ashesha Bandho. Bandhu means what? Relative, right? Relative, or so a bandhu, or somebody whom you can consider as a help in time of need, right? So Muruga, Subramanya, he is Ashesha Bandhu. He is the Bandhu for everybody. Ashesha means what? Not leaving anybody. Shesha means the remaining. Ashesha, not leaving anything. So Samasta ityartha. Ashesha Bandhu. Samasta Jananam Bandhu. Saha. So he is the Bandhu for everybody. So if asked, okay, he is ready to help everybody. There is no distinction at all. Anybody can approach him. And in fact, he is the true refuge for everybody. Okay, so he is the Ashesha Bandhu, the true refuge, true helper for everybody. Ashesha Bandhu Jaya. Hey, Isha Suno Jaya. Isha Sunuhu, I think we saw this pada repeated quite a few times in this stotra, the son of Parameshwara. He Isha Suno Jaya. Then He Muktidana Jaya. So he says Muktidana. So there are many deities. Okay. So they might be giving so many things. They might be giving away so many things. But Shanmukha is the only deity who gives away mukti in the form of dana to everybody. Giving away that you give. When you give something, it is called dana. When you give it away. Now, this person is very, very famous for giving away mukti as dana. Okay. So, we can frequently encounter this metaphor for Subramanya everywhere. Okay. So, there are so many deities, but Subramanya is the one who is considered as a guru because he was the guru for Parameshwara himself. And mukti is given only by the guru. Okay. So, because he is worshipped as a guru, okay, even Muthuswami Dikshitar in one of the kritis uses a very nice pada to address Subramanya. He says, Vedantartha Bodha Chaturam. Okay, so this one kriti, Bala Subramanyam Bhajeham. In that he says, Vela Yudhadharam Sundaram Vedantartha Bodha Chaturam. See, everybody will tell is capable of giving away the knowledge of Vedanta. Anybody can do that. But then Subramanya, it seems he's adept at that. That is why he says, Vedantartha Bodhane Chaturahasa. So he's very good at it. Okay? He's adept at it. Okay? So that is his area of expertise. So that is why Acharya addresses him as Muktidana. Okay? Muktidana. Tvam Sada Jaya. So may you always be victorious. May you always be victorious. This is prarthana. It's a very simple. So this is like a Ashihi to the Lord. Okay. So it is like Mangala Shasana to the Lord. Okay. So all these shlokas were prarthanas for our sake. Okay. Now this is the Mangala Shasana benediction to the Lord. He says, Hey, Ananda Bhumanne Jaya, Apara Dhamanne Jaya, Amokha Kirte Jaya. Okay. Ananda Murte. Ananda Sindho, O ocean of Ananda, Ashesha Bandho, O refuge for everyone, Jaya, Isha Suno Jaya, Muktidana, O giver away of Mukti. Okay, so the O giver of Mukti, the one who gives away Mukti. Muktidana, Tvam Sada Jaya. So may you always be victorious. The Tatparya. With this, I think the Stotra is over, and this is a Phalashruti. Okay, so the last verse is a Phalashruti. We'll do this now. Bhujangakhya vrittena kluptam stavam yaha.
Bhujangakhya vrittena kluptam stavam yaha. Bhujangakhya vrittena kluptam stavam yaha.
पठेद् भक्ति युक्तो गुहं संप्रणम्य
पठेद् भक्ति युक्तो गुहं संप्रणम्य पठेद् भक्ति युक्तो गुहं संप्रणम्य
सपुत्रान् कलत्रं धनं दीर्घमायुः
सपुत्रान् कलत्रं धनं दीर्घमायुः सपुत्रान् कलत्रं धनं दीर्घमायुः
लभेत् स्कन्दसायुज्यमन्ते नरः सः
लभेत् स्कन्दसायुज्यमन्ते नरः सः लभेत् स्कन्दसायुज्यमन्ते नरः सः
भुजङ्गाख्यवृत्तेन क्लुप्तं स्तवं यः
भुजङ्गाख्यवृत्तेन क्लिप्तं स्तवं यः भुजङ्गाख्यवृत्तेन क्लिप्तं स्तवं यः
पठेद् भक्तियुक्तो गुहं सम्प्रणम्य
पठेद् भक्तियुक्तो गुहं सम्प्रणम्य पठेद् भक्तियुक्तो गुहं सम्प्रणम्य
सपुत्रान् कलत्रं धनं दीर्घमायुः
सपुत्रान् कलत्रं धनं दीर्घमायुः सपुत्रान् कलत्रं धनं दीर्घमायुः
लभेत् स्कन्दसायुज्यमन्ते नरः सः
लभेत् स्कन्दसायुज्यमन्ते नरः सः लभेत् स्कन्दसायुज्यमन्ते नरः सः
धन्यवादाः भगिनी. So again he says, what will the person who chants this work be blessed with is the essence of this verse, right? So bhujangakhya vrittena kluptam stavam yaha pathet bhakti yuktaha guham sampranamya saha putran kalatram dhanam dirgham ayuhu labhet skandasayujyam ante naraha saha. It's a very, very simple verse. I think we can all follow it easily. So what does he say? Yaha, the one who, bhujangakhya vrittena kluptam stavam pathet. So the one, pathet means what? Yaha pathet, the one who reads. Reads what? Bhujangakhya vrittena kluptam stavam. So stavam means stotra, right? So Bhujangakhya vrittena kliptam. So the one that is arranged, okay, in bhujanga meter. Vritta means meter. Bhujanga akhya vritta. So the meter that is called as bhujanga. So we all discussed, right? So this is composed in the bhujanga meter. What is the lakshana for bhujanga vritta, etc. was discussed previously. So this stotra, which is arranged, which is composed in the meter referred as bhujanga, named as bhujanga, bhujanga akhya vrittena kliptam stavam yaha pathet. So the one who reads, saha, that person, labhet, he will get. Okay, labhet means what? He will get. What will he get? Putran, he will be blessed with children if he does not have already. Putran, kalatram, he will be blessed with a very good wife. Okay, so for the woman, she will be blessed with a very good husband. That is understood. Okay, so kalatram does not mean that, oh, will the woman not be blessed with a husband? It is not like that. If the woman chants, she will be blessed with a husband, a nice partner. Kalatram, dhanam, wealth. Okay, dhanam, and then dirgham ayuhu, a long life. Saha naraha labhet. Okay, he will get. And then not just this, saha naraha ante, so that naraha, in the end. In the end means what? When this body will fall, antakale, or after this body falls. Okay, skanda sayujyam api labhet. He will also get skanda sayujya. Sayujya means what? Sahayogasya bhava. Sayujya means so to become one. Okay, so yoga itself means union, right? So he will become one with skanda. So he will attain union with skanda. So in the ihaloka, he will be blessed with children, wife, wealth, and a long life. In the after his death, okay, so he will be united with Shanmukha. Skanda sayujyam labhet. This is the vachana of Acharya. So, but then beautifully he adds two conditions to this. Okay, so otherwise everybody will claim, right? We have also chanted, we have not been blessed with all this. That is why he has added two conditions. Yaha bhujangakhya vrittena kliptam stavam pathet. Katham pathet? How should he read? Okay. Bhakti yuktaha pathet. Okay. So he should read it with utmost bhakti. Okay. With utmost devotion to Muruga. Bhakti yuktaha guham sampranamya pathet. And we should read it after doing namaskara to Guha. After doing namaskara here does not just mean I do a physical namaskara to Guha and do. No. Every time I do a namaskara, it means what? I surrender myself to Muruga, that he is my only refuge. So if I take refuge in Muruga really, and I am completely devoted to him, and then I read this Vritta, I will definitely be blessed with this. So if I read and I am not blessed with this, it only means that my devotion is not enough and I have not surrendered to Muruga and nothing else, because this is Acharya's vachana. He says that Saha putran kalatram dirgham ayuhu labhet, Saha ante skanda sayujyam api labhet. Okay, he is doing a shapatha here that definitely he will be blessed with these things, but we have to read it with devotion. Bhakti yuktaha yaha pathet, guham sampranamya yaha pathet. So he does not even say guham pranamya, he says samyak pranamya. Okay, he should nicely surrender. Okay, completely surrender to Muruga and take him as the only refuge. And with utmost devotion, the one who reads this shloka that is composed in Bhujanga Vritta, Bhujanga Akhya Vrittena Kluptam Stavam, means the stotra stavam, which is arranged, which is composed in Bhujanga Akhya Vritta, in the meter called Bhujanga. The one who reads it after devoting himself to Shanmukha, Bhakti Yuktaha Guham Samyak Pranamya Yaha Pathet, the one who reads Saha Putran Kalatram. Kalatram means wife. We saw it in a previous verse also. Dhanam, wealth, dirghamayuhu, long life. Saha naraha ante skanda sayujyam labhet. So he will be blessed with union with Shanmukha. That means what? He will be blessed with mukti. Okay. So all that a person is blessed with by reading this simple shloka. Okay. It's a very, very simple stotra that can be read every day. Okay. A beautiful verse. So the one who reads it like this will definitely be blessed with all this is Acharya's vachana. So, and I think with this we come to the end of the stotra. And yadyapi I am Samskrita vargaha, asmabhihi Samskrita stotrasyaiva adhyanam kritam vartate, tathapi Subramanya Swaminaha chintanam bhajanam pujanam va bhavatu, Arunagiri Swaminaha Dravida Bhashamaya Padyam Vina Kadapi na Sampurnam Bhavedityataha Swaminaha Suprasiddhena Padyena Samapayamaha. Uruvai, Aruvai, Uladai, Iladai, Maruvai, Malarai, Maniyai, Uliyai, Karuvai, Uirai, Gatiyai, Vidiyai, Guruvai, Varuvai, Arulvai, Guhane. Sarvebhyo Dhanyavadaha. And now I will take questions if there are. So there are written questions. Yushmat Shabda that has been answered. Upload the lessons after 6th Patha. Please bear with me because there is heavy rain here in Srirangam. The net connectivity is quite poor. So before this Saturday, all the lessons will be uploaded. Okay, so that it will be easier for you to prepare for the test for those who are willing to take the test on the next Wednesday. It will be easier. So it will be, all the lessons will be uploaded by Saturday. Please bear with me for the next 2 days. Is it not lakara of nam dhatu? Namaha, yeah, namaha comes from nam dhatu, yes. Okay. What is the meaning of kliptam? Yeah, it's the same klipta that we have been referring to in many places in this stotra. Okay, so klip means to arrange, to compose, to cause, means so many things. Here it means arranging. So the verses that are arranged in this meter. Kekine shaktaye, is it chaturthi vibhakti? Yes, it is chaturthi vibhakti. Okay. Keki, kekin is the shabda, so keki, kekinau, that is how the rupa will be. Kekine is chaturthi ekavachana. Then are there raised hands? Shaini Shaju Mahodaya. I have unmuted you.
Hello.
Namaste.
Hello.
Namaste.
Namaste. Actually, for the exam, is there any other formality to be done, or should we?
Regarding the test, a detailed mail all the registered participants will get, so you don't have to worry about that, and it will be from what we have covered. It is a simple test. Okay, so the details will be sent to you via mail, so you can get it. Maybe in the next 2 days you will get a mail. Okay.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Ramesh Sheshan Mahoday. I have unmuted you.
Namaskaraha.
Namaskaraha.
Two clarification. In without klipta dandan, there also klipta means arranged, or there it means different.
So there also it means arranged only. Arranged in the sense the one, so it has to be extended, right? So the one who ensured that the vidhi was punished. Vidhau klipta dandan. Okay, so it means, so arranged only. The extended meaning of the arranged will become ensure, right? So you arrange that something happens means what? You ensure that something happens. So the ones, the hands that ensured that the vidhi was punished. Okay, vidhau klipta dandan. So here also it means the same way.
Okay. The one more question on request is there. You are saying the dhyana sloka yo anta pravishya mamavacham imam prasuptam. Can you tell the meaning of that, Maha Bhagini?
Yeah. So see, the essence of the shloka is that the one who has entered me and enlivened all my organs. Okay. So whatever I am speaking or whatever I am doing is happening only because of that life force inside me. So the life force or the ultimate force that is there inside me, that is what is the reason for my speech and for all my activities and my namaskaras to that force. So all my activity does not come from me. It is not because of me. It is because of that force that has entered me. Okay. So antah pravishya yaha sanjeevayati means what? The one who has entered and enlivened. Okay, so that has given life to this jada sharira. My sharira, my intellect, my manaha, all that are jada. They are not filled with life at all. But there is a life force that has entered me and it has enlivened my vak and my manaha. And because of that, I am speaking, I am doing, I am involved in so many activities. It is because of that force. Okay, so and my namaskaras to that force which is making me speak and do all the other activities. That is the
so Swadamna means that force, madam. Swadamna.
No. Dhamna. Okay. Dhamna means by the, just now we saw Dhama here also. Dhama refers to power, force, tejaha. Okay. So Sanjeevayati. Okay. So the one who enlivens because of that force or power. Okay. So Jiva Chaitanya Chit Shakti. Okay. So the life force. Okay.
Rumba thanks, man.
Dhanyavada. Radhabai Mahodaya.
Namaskaraha Bhagini.
Namaskaraha.
Even though I chant this Subramanyam Bhujangam almost regularly, I was not knowing the meaning. This has been a very great experience for me. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavada.
Yeah.
Dhanyavada.
And this first, this Namaskara sloka which you were explaining just now, That also, can you please upload in the website? Is it possible?
Okay. I will do
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad.
Meenakshi Mahodaya, I have unmuted you.
Namaste, Bhagini.
Namaste.
There is in the sloka number 32, the third line, fourth line, is there a visarga at the end of the third line?
Which I will check. Which one? Jayananda. No. They are all Sambodhana padas. There is no visarga. Jayananda Sindho, Jaya Ashesha Bandho. Okay, so Bandhuhu is Ukaranta Pullinga Shabda, like Guru Shabda. Okay, so so the Sambodhana for that will be Bandho, like Guru, Hey Guru. So Hey Ashesha Bandho. It is a Sambodhana pada. There is no visarga anywhere.
What about the 33rd sloka, the third line and the fourth line? There is a
there is a visarga there. We saw that in the Padacheda, no? Saha putran kalatram dhanam dirgham ayuhu labhet.
Okay. So there should be a visarga. So the fourth line, there is no ir there. Ir.
Yeah. Okay. So when we split it, it becomes dirgham ayuhu labhet.
Okay. Thank you. I got it.
Panchanagam Swaminathan Mahodaya.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Mahodaya.
Okay. Could not attend all your lectures. Actually, I studied this when I was a 10-year-old on my own, but everything makes a lot more sense when you go through Padam Pada.
Okay.
What about the test? What is the test about this?
No, I just mentioned, Mahodaya, you will receive a detailed mail regarding that. So, yeah, you can look into it. You will receive it in the next 2 days.
And then there will be some time for me, right? Because I have to catch up all this lectures.
Yeah, there will be some time. It is only it is on the 20th, which is next Wednesday.
Okay. And what's going to be the format, like a multiple choice?
Yeah, it will be a multiple choice, and all those details you will receive a mail, Mahodaya. So please wait for the mail.
Yeah, this is one of the beautiful verses composed by Shankara, I know, like Bhajagovindam also. He can write really very hard, text, Saundarya and all, and then he can also write so beautiful.
Yeah, that is the greatness of the Acharya.
Yeah. And your final shloka on Arunagiri is also wonderful because he's also a very difficult, the composer. Very, very, very hard.
Yes. As
a Tamilian, my mother tongue is Tamil. It's beautiful. Thank you very much. Namaste.
Dhanyavada. Namaste.
Bhagini, before you unmute the next questioner, I want just to add to the students that please use even if it is not uploaded, you can go to the YouTube channel. Okay, so the live broadcast was there. So you can access those videos. I mean, you need not wait for the lessons to be uploaded. Of course, the PPTs and everything are needed. I agree with that. But before that also, if you want to revisit the classes for some clarification, okay, though the videos will be there, that broadcasted videos, so you can access them. Okay. To the students, this is the okay.
Sandhya Bhagini, I have unmuted you.
Namo Namah Bhagini.
Namo Namaha.
I just want to say something by way of appreciation. You have explained the stotras to us in English so that we grasp it more quickly. But you wrote the notes in Sanskrit, so we can also take all the time that we have to read it in Sanskrit. It is a really good thing that you have done it. I really appreciate the notes in Sanskrit. So thank you very much for that.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada.
Vijayalakshmi Mahodaya, I have unmuted you. Vijayalakshmi Mahodaya, I have unmuted you. I think she's not able to hear me. Right. Ramakrishna Rao Mahodaya.
Namaskaraha Mahodaya.
Namaskara.
Namaskara. Can you please mention the name of the temple where the Subramanya Swami is seated on the sheep?
I'm really not sure of the names now, but there are a couple of temples in Tamil Nadu. I'm sure you can Google and find out. I think it will be there on Google because I myself Googled about it. Okay, and it is it comes in the first 2 results. Okay, so there are a few temples in Tamil Nadu where he has he's mounted on Mesha. In fact, it is one of the Padai videos also has it. So I'm sorry, I forgot the name.
Okay, madam. Thank you very much. Your lectures are very good and very impressive and very fine for the students, madam. Thank you very much.
Dhanyavada, Mahodaya. Dhanyavada. Pushpa BS Mahodaya, I have unmuted you.
Thanks, Jeff.
Pushpa Mahodaya.
Namaste, madam.
Namaste.
Madam, actually, I wanted to know the meaning of Dhama. Is it abode? It is abode, no?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it has multiple meanings. It also means abode. Okay, it means abode also. Okay, it can mean abode. It can mean that is the dwelling place. Okay, so we hear it in Char Dham Yatra. No? So in Char Dham, it means the dwelling place. Okay, so temples or the dwelling place of the Lord. That is what it means in Char Dham, but it can also refer to Tejaha, power, Shakti, etc. Multiple arthas are possible for the word.
Okay. Thank you very much, madam.
Soundararajan Mahodaya, I have unmuted you.
Namaskara.
Namaskara.
Your Dhyana Shloka is something akin to the second stanza of Subramanya Bhujangam, correct? Najanami Shabdam, Najanami Chartam, Najanami Vadyam, Najanami Gadyam. Siddhekha Shadashya, Hridit Jyotitena.
Yes.
Exactly the meaning that conveys it.
It is a nice association. Yeah, it can be understood like that.
The second point which I wanted to say was, in case somebody is interested, I did try to convert this into Tamil and I put it in my blog. If somebody is interested, I can put the reference in the chat window.
Yes. Namaste. Please do it. Namaste. And I think that is all we have. Bhuvaneshwari Mahodaya.
Ram Mohini.
Ram.
It has been a great opportunity for us to learn this Grantha. And நீங்க சொல்லி கொடுத்த விதம் அந்த பதார்த்தம் and your explanation are so good. ஒரு பதத்துக்கும் ஒரு அழகா பிரிச்சு and the references you had given, it's great. இந்த வயசுல இவ்ளோ அழகா சொல்லி தரல. It's been a great.
धन्यवाद. ரொம்ப நன்றி. ரொம்ப நன்றி. धन्यवाद. That is all, I think. Bhagini. Samapayamaha. Sarvebhyo dhanyavadaha. Now I think Bhagini will take over and Bhrataha is also waiting. So I think I will.
Hari Om. I see that Venkatanna is there and Anna. Hari Om Anna.
अद्य अन्तिम कक्षा इति श्रुतं मया.
आमन्ना अधुनैव समापितम्.
अस्तु. कति निमेषाः सन्ति इदानीं?
6 निमेषाः सन्ति, किन्तु अग्रे गन्तुं शक्यते. इतः पूर्वं समयात् पूर्वं तु अन्तं न भवति, यतोहि जनानां प्रश्नाः अपि आवश्यकाः इति अस्माभिः स्वीकृताः सन्ति. अतः किञ्चित् अग्रे गच्छामः, चिन्ता नास्ति.
First and foremost, like to thank Vishnupriya Bhagini for taking this, for teaching this set of shlokas, especially the Subramanya Bhujangam. From a long time, we wanted to do this course in Vyoma, because we wanted to start with some Shankara shlokas. We were thinking of Mudakarata Modakam and other shlokas. Then incidentally, when Vishnupriya Bhagini contacted me, the time was sometime in November, when Skanda Shashti was about to come. The Usha Bhagini, what is the disturbance which is coming with? Can we mute that?
Yeah, now it's
okay. Okay. So it was incidentally the Skanda Shashti day, closer to Skanda Shashti day, when she contacted us. Then I realized that why not we do Subramanya, and Ganesha definitely will be pleased if we do Subramanya's shlokas. And of course, Sada Bala Rupapi, the shloka starts with Nandi Vignopashante. It is the Vignaharta. Ganesha is only prayed even in this shloka, in this Subramanya shloka. The first shloka refers to, I think it is Lord Ganesha only. So I think Vishnupriya Bhagini would have explained that. So I thought we should start with this set of shlokas because it's very easy to understand. This set of shlokas Shankara has composed, very easy to understand. And the style with which Vishnupriya Bhagini teaches is also very mesmerizing, very easy to understand. And she has the capacity to deal with higher text also. She has, just like Acharya Shankara himself has dealt with Subramanya Bhujanga and Saundar Lahari, same way she dealt with Subramanya Bhujanga also. She has the capacity to deal with higher text also, which she will be teaching more text with Vyoma, I think in the future. We are extremely thankful to Vishnupriya Bhagini. Anantananta Dhanyavadaha. Kartagyam Vayam Vadamaha Asmin Samaye, Asmin Sandarbhe. Yadyapi aham Purnam na Shrutavan, Bhavatyaha Tatra Upanyasam va Tatra Patham va. Parantu Madhye Madhye aham Avashyam Shrutavan. Yadi aham na Shrunomi Chedapi, Anye Mama Chatraha, Anye Janaha, Adya Vishnupriya Bhagini Evam Uttavati, Evam Patitavati, Kripaya Shrunotu Mahodaya iti te Mahyam message preshayanti. So aham ativa anandam anubhutavan. When others started telling me, why don't you watch today's Vishnupriya's, she explained this point, she explained this. Like that, my students and a lot of people whom I know, they started messaging me and telling that it was very nice. And also, of course, the fact that 73 people are there in the last class itself shows that this has been a very good course. I congratulate her for teaching this course and also taking time to prepare the slides and the written the material that she has prepared, and her patience in answering questions. These are something which we should learn from her. I congratulate her and thank on behalf of Vyoma team, Vyoma leadership team, linguistic team, technology team, everybody are very happy with this course. Thank you very much, Bhagini. May you do all these kinds of courses, more and more of these kind of courses, and help the Sanatana Dharma and the Samskrita Mata. Thank you very much. We thank your gurus who have trained you. We prostrate, not thank, we prostrate to your gurus who have trained you in this way, and your parents and your husband and all those people who have supported you, who have made you reach till here. Thank you, Bhagini.
Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya. So it should be me who is thanking everybody, because it has been a very, 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 very great experience for me teaching this stotra, and more than a great experience, it has been a very, very fulfilling experience. I have been so happy. I have never been so happy in the last 3 years. This is a very, very honest statement, and for giving this opportunity to me, I have to thank Vyoma, everybody in Vyoma, and Usha Bhagini, and Soumya Bhagini, and Mahodaya, Deepankar Bhrataha, everybody who has been so helpful for me and given this opportunity to me, and all the participants, Chhatraha, who have attended regularly and kept my motivation. So I am very, very indebted to you all. I cannot say anything more. I am deeply indebted to Vyoma for providing this opportunity. Dhanyavadaha, mama pranamaha.
We have some in the last class of every course. We do a standard thing. I will just run through that standard thing which I am supposed to do, which has been ordered by my board of directors and all those things. People who have attended courses in Vyoma, they know what is coming up. I will not take 15 minutes, the usual 15 minutes. I will take only 3 to 5 minutes in explaining the last part, which is my duty. So, Deepankar Mahodaya, can I share the screen?
Yes, sir, you can share. Sure, sir.
Is my screen visible? No. Okay, 1 second. Can you enable participants? Can you enable sharing, please?
Now done, Anna. I think you can share the screen.
Okay,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
So all of you people who are attending Vyoma Linguistic Labs course for the first time. So Vyoma Labs, we have developed 18 multimedia products. We are a Sanskrit e-learning company. We have the largest structured Sanskrit e-learning content. We actually do a lot of courses in Sanskritam, Samskriti, Samskara. Sanskritam is the core Bhashadhenam, Grantadhenam and Shastradhenam. In Samskriti, we do these kind of courses. Subramanya Bhujangam is an excellent example of a Samskriti course where Samskrita teaching also is done, the Anvaya, Padacheda, etc. The meaning is also shared. It's a Samskriti course that we have done. Finally, we have some Samskara related for children and other things also. So in this area, which is Sanskritam, Samskriti, Samskara, we have developed 18 multimedia products, which are self-learning products, more than 200 courses, 16 apps, and 2,000 plus video recordings, and 30,000 committed learners. Bhagavan has done this for us. We do not say that we have done it. He has enabled it through us. That is what we can. All this is possible only by your support. The most important thing, please do Parayanam of this shloka. I think Vishnupriya Bhagini would have told you about this. Please learn what is shared in the class. Do Parayanam of this shloka every Shashti. So you have in a Paksha, you have lot Tithis. Shashti is supposed to be the Tithi for Subramanya Swami. He is born on Skanda Shashti day. I was born on Skanda Shashti day. That is why my name, they have kept me as Venkata Subramanian. So that is why I like this shloka very much. I was born because my parents prayed to Lord Subramanya for, they had done puja of Lord Subramanya in the way it has to be done. And they got me as a child. So please practice this, this shloka for whatever time it takes, how much ever shlokas you can on the Shashti Tithi of the Krishna, ideally Shukla Paksha Shashti, but if you do it on Krishna Paksha Shashti also, it is good. And Kritika Nakshatra, the Nakshatra, once in a month, Kritika Nakshatra will come. In Tamil Nadu, most of the people for whom Subramanya is the Kula Devata, what they do is they have fasting on Kritika Nakshatra day. And some do Sukla Shashti fasting also. On Skanda Shashti day, which is once in a year, all the 6 days they do fasting. So Skanda Shashti usually falls after Deepavali. After Deepavali Amavasa, for the first 6 days is Skanda Shashti. So all this you can remember with respect to Lord Subramanya. And he is supposed to be the Lord of knowledge, Lord of everything, Lord of Jnana, etc. In Tamil Nadu, there for many people there is only one God, and that is Lord Subramanya. And the Bijaksharas which come out from Lord Subramanya are innumerable. So I have personally experienced a lot of good by a lot of bliss by worshipping Lord Subramanya. So I would recommend that in the timetable, you for Lalita Sahasranam also you say you have to practice. For Vishnu Sahasranam also you have to say you practice. So how much time, what should we do, sir? If you ask me, if you want to put a schedule for Subramanya Bhujangam, definitely on these 3 days, Krishna Shashti, Shukla Shashti and Kritika Nakshatra, which is 3 days in a month, please do full Parayanam, and daily whatever you can practice, you please practice. That is the greatest way you can help us, and you can by memorizing this shloka or doing Parayanam of this shloka, and or by teaching this. So share this further to many students if possible. Please make sure you teach with accurate pronunciation. Also refer if possible to Vyoma courses to others. Refer that this course specifically I attended. Why don't you have a look at Vishnupriya Bhagini's course? This is a course. Please take time to spread this news about this specific course to your friends. Ask them to see the recording and see if they can benefit from this. By your generous donation, of course, every rupee counts. So here we have a lot of things. You can specifically do a specific contribution, or you can contribute to our corpus fund. If you need any details, you can also contribute. For you people living in the US, you can go to vyomausa.org and donate, or you can go to sanskritfromhome.in and donate through that mode also. So you can reach out to us. We have the tax benefits and other things. You can reach out to us. I'm just rushing through this part. You can reach out to us if you have any doubts. And please do take the test that is given in this given for a schedule for this course. Definitely that will improve your understanding. So every course of Vyoma, I just want to say that it will have a test. It will have an assessment, even though it is a small assessment. Depending on the type of course, it may be a small assessment, 50 marks, or an assessment of 100 marks. Whether you study or not, if you have attended the class, please see if you can revise whatever you can, and then do take the test. It will tell you what is that you need to understand and what you need to further learn. And for people who don't know Sanskrit and who have just attended this shloka class for understanding the meanings, please do make an effort to go to the Sanskrit site. Please learn Sanskrit, be really happy. Please do have a look at our websites, and please see if some course is of any use to you. Please do learn Sanskrit through the wonderful courses that we have. Regarding stotras, we have Saundar Lahari with meaning in English. We have Saundar Lahari with meaning in Kannada. There are a lot of other stotras also which are being we are chanting. Bhagavad Gita verse by verse is going on. Narayanyam is going on the chanting mode. Discourses are on Narayanyam after every 5 dashakams is going on. So we are having a lot of courses going on, and this year it is going to be to 2021. We have packed ourselves with a lot of courses. This year it has been a thorough planning that we have done. There will be a lot of courses which we start from February, and Vishnupriya Bhagini's was the first new course that has started December, January. So there will be a lot of courses from many teachers, and there are specific teachers who are joining Vyoma with a lot of courses. Vishnupriya Bhagini herself, we are going to plan with her a lot of courses so that she continuously is engaged in Vyoma, and she has a fulfilling life as a teacher also, along with other many good things that she has in her life. So this was something that I wanted to share. Thank you all for the patient time, and sorry for exceeding the time by 10 minutes. Thank you, Usha Bhagini. Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha. Sarvebhyo dhanyavadaha.
Yeah, dhanyavadaha. So we'll meet with another course as Anna has promised us with Vishnupriya Bhagini. Once again, thank you all.
Vishnupriya Bhagini, to just tell you, there has your fans, already your fan club has started. They have started sending mails to me separately saying that Why don't Vishnupriya Bhagini take what is that? Devi's Kamakshi Stotram. Mukha Panchashati. They have started telling that you should take Mukha Panchashati, you should take Saundar Lahari, you should take Shivananda Lahari. All these suggestions have come. I will share all that with you. We will work out a practical thing. I know we have to do everything. So whatever Bhagavan gives us opportunity, we will do it. I will discuss with you further on a lot of things. Dhanyawada.
Namaste. Namaskaraः. सर्वेभ्यो नमस्काराः.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु, मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्.